welcome to DJ Ray's greatest love song of all time, and we're going to kick it off with number 20. Number 20, a song called Just the Way You Are by a great pianist named Billy Joel. Released in November 1977 from the Stranger LP, this romantic ballad was written for Billy Joel's first wife and ex-business manager Elizabeth Weber. After their divorce in 1982, he rarely performed the song live. Successful with his fan base, though, Just the Way You Are went on to top the contemporary music charts in both Canada and the US. Michael Gallucci of Ultimate Classic Rock Radio described this track as one of the most perfectly constructed songs in Billy Joel's catalog, and I have to agree. He must have had some good instincts because it would go on to win 2 Grammy Awards for Record of the Year and Song of the Year, pretty much the 2 biggest ones. So that's how we're starting off, with a great song like that. So you imagine what number 1's going to be like. Coming in at number 20, in the search of the greatest love song of all time, the GOAT, it's Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. All right. Getting excited here. Okay, number 19, another big ballad guy. Coming in at number 19, we have Lionel Richie with Hello. And speaking of hello, any new guests? Eve Marie. Oh, look at Uncle Mike's got his pick in already. Celine Dion. And remember, you got to pick the right song. So he's saying Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. So if it's a different song by Celine Dion, he doesn't necessarily win. So, but great pick. Yeah, let's continue. Number 19, Hello by Lionel Richie. Released in 1984 from the album Can't Slow Down, the lyrics within portray an acting teacher who is deeply in love with one of his students. Unfortunately, his love interest is physically blind and can't see him. As in most love songs, the end result is a positive outcome, as he finds out that she was in love with him all along. The rest is, Known for his many R&B ballads, this track went on to top the charts in 11 different countries around the world, including Canada, the UK, and the US. Coming in at number 19 on DJ Ray's greatest love song of all time, it's Hello by Lionel Richie. That's right. Let's keep it going. Still waiting for a few more faces to come in and whatnot, but, like I said, the world needs a little more love, so let's keep it going. Let's just pour the love out tonight. Coming in at number 18, a rock band by the name of Aerosmith, and the song, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Excuse me. Released on July 28th, 1998, this sensitive rock ballad was featured on the science fiction disaster film Armageddon. It was Aerosmith's very first number 1 single in the US, believe it or not, and went on to top the charts in many countries around the world, including Germany, Italy, Switzerland, Greece, and Australia, to name just a few. The music video for this track features Steven Tyler's daughter, Liv Tyler, who also plays a primary role in the film alongside Ben Affleck and Bruce Willis. In 1999, country music singer Mark Chestnut recorded a cover version of the song that went on to become a top 20 hit on Billboard's Hot 100 chart in the US. So coming in at number 18, Aerosmith, Steven Tyler, Aerosmith with I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. It's something interesting about that. Aerosmith actually came out in, I believe it was 1969. A lot of people don't realize how long they've been together. Now, they didn't really start rolling until the 70s with songs like Dream On and whatnot, but it's really funny to know that they never really had a number 1 single with all those great songs until the latter part of their career together. Thank you for the gift. 1998 with this one. So number 18 is I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. And with that, just another reminder, hey, Darren, one of our champions is in the house. Darren's got 1 championship so far, tied with Ange and Uncle Mike. Ange is here too, so we got our 3 champions in the house, 1, 1, and 1. Either one of them are going to take the lead in the championship role, or someone new is going to win. All you got to do is type in the chat what you think is the greatest love song of all time. So far, we've had at number 20, Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. At number 19, Hello by Lionel Richie. And at number 18, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. And just before I get to number 17, just a reminder, I'm DJ Ray. I'm here every Tuesday night live on TikTok and Facebook, right at 8 p.m. sharp with my show Music Goats with DJ Ray. And every week we feature a different music theme and try to find out what the best of that theme is. Tonight's theme is the greatest love song of all time. Okay, so number 17, another rock band. Foreigner comes in at number 17 with I Want to Know What Love Is. Released in 1984 from the album Agent Provocateur, this soft rock ballad became Foreigner's biggest hit. It topped the charts in 9 different countries worldwide, including Canada, the UK, and the US. Cashbox magazine called it a highly dramatic and ultimately very touching song, which amply displays Foreigner's musical talent and versatility. While Rolling Stone magazine included it on their list of the greatest songs of all time. Coming in at number 17, I Want to Know What Love Is, Foreigner. Just trying to follow some of the chat here to see what people are saying. Let's see what we got here. Don't forget, type in what you think is the... Darren, I haven't seen one of your choices yet. You're one of the champions, nor have I seen Ange. Only Uncle Mike of the champions list have typed in a song choice yet. He's got Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On. So, yeah, get your choices in. Throw it into the chat, and let's see who knows their music the best, in particular their love songs. This is a hard one, guys. I'll be really surprised if somebody picks the number one song of all time, because this is covering every genre of every decade. So, all right. Let's continue with song number 16 as we pursue the GOAT. What's the GOAT? What's the greatest love song? There's so many. You guys wouldn't believe how many songs I had to keep off this top 20 that are phenomenal. I'm not going to say them now, but I'll mention them in my honorable mentions near the end. Song number 16 goes to Diana Ross and Lionel Richie, a duet called Endless Love. Released as a single, this iconic duet was written by Lionel Richie for the 1981 motion picture Endless Love. Accompanied by the legendary Diana Ross, it became an instant classic, topping the charts in South Africa, Australia, Canada, and the US. Billboard magazine named Endless Love as the greatest song duet of all time, and Record World called it a super ballad that is overflowing with drama and tenderness. For Diana Ross, it became the best-selling single of her career and her final number one hit in America. Pretty big for her. In 1982, Endless Love won an American Music Award for Favorite Pop Single. So, yeah, that was such a good song. All the weddings I've DJ'd over the years, I can't remember back in the day. Not so much these days. I guess other songs replace it, but it was a staple as the first dance with the bride and groom thing. So, yeah. Coming in at number 16, Endless Love from Diana Ross and Lionel Richie. Hey, Frankie. Haven't seen you in a week or two. Thank you for that. That's it. Frankie, don't forget to get your pick in. Greatest love song of all time. What do you think it is? What decade? What artist? What's the song name? Okay, Darren. Oh, look at you. Dream Come True, Frozen Ghost. Digging into the barrel there. I love it. Okay, number 16 was Endless Love by Diana Ross and Lionel Richie. Number 15 comes from a brother and sister act known as the Carpenters, and the song is called Close to You. Probably remember it from that famous Simpsons episode, or maybe I just watched too much cartoons. Anyway, released on May 14th, 1970, Close to You was a number one hit in Australia, Canada, and the US. New York Times writer Stephen Tulty described this tender track as a hushed love song that set the tone for a generation of soft ballads. And Billboard magazine ranked it as the top single for the summer of 1970. In 1971, Close to You won the Grammy Award for Best Contemporary Performance by a Duo. It was the first of 3 Grammy Awards the Carpenters would end up winning throughout their career. Number 15 on DJ Ray's greatest love song of all time, Close to You, by Richard and Karen Carpenter, the Carpenters. Nice to see you guys. Okay, good. Okay, just another quick reminder, I'm DJ Ray here every Tuesday night live on TikTok and Facebook, your preference. We're streaming on both of them live right now. And I do this show called DJ Ray's Music Goats, with the goats standing for the greatest of all time in different music themes. We do a different music theme every week, and tonight's music theme, an early Valentine's, a way early Valentine's Day. It's the greatest love song of all time. If you think you know your music that well, and particularly your love ballads, type in what you think it is, and let's see. We crown a champion every week here, and ultimately we're going to do a battle of the champions somewhere down the road here. I got to figure out the details, but so far we've got a 3-way tie with champions for the past 3 weeks when we started recording the champions list. One is, they're all in the house tonight. One is Darren. One is Ange, my sister, by the way. Not that there's any cheating going on or anything like that, but she's got one. And Uncle Mike, who I feel at this point is my uncle. We're all family here. So if you want to join the champions list, try to guess what you think is the greatest love song of all time by just typing it in the chat. And my mom, Mommy Dearest, is moderating, so she'll make sure the right winner, whoever chooses first the right song, will be the winner. I'm a little skeptical that somebody's going to win tonight because of so many great love songs. I've had to leave so many off the list. I'm surprised by, but I'll have them in the honorable mention shortly. So I left off at let's just give a quick rundown. At number 20, we had Just the Way You Are by Billy Joel. Number 19, Hello by Lionel Richie. Number 18, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Number 17, I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. Number 16, Endless Love by Diana Ross, and once again Lionel Richie. And number 15 was Close to You by the Carpenters, which takes me to number 14 on DJ Ray's greatest love song of all time. We're in search of that. Coming in at number 14, it's Percy Sledge, When a Man Loves a Woman. Released in March 1966, this Percy Sledge standard topped the music charts in both Canada and the US. In 1987, it was reissued in America to help promote the soundtrack album for Oliver Stone's acclaimed film, Platoon. Rolling Stone magazine included When a Man Loves a Woman on its list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. And in 1999, it was officially inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. When a Man Loves a Woman. And if you guys don't remember the Percy Sledge one, thank you for the hearts, the likes, the gifts. I'm loving it, guys. Thank you. If you don't remember the original from Percy Sledge, which I'm sure most of you do, Michael Bolton had a nice remake of it too. I think somewhere in the 80s, early 90s, somewhere in there, late 80s, early 90s. So yeah, coming in at number 14, Percy Sledge with When a Man Loves a Woman. What a great love song. These are all, if anybody is getting married soon or has a daughter or son that's getting married soon and you're looking for a good first dance, this top 20 list pretty much covers everything. And we got some new ones coming too. It's not just all old ones. So, hey, Teddy, how's it going? So yeah, here we go. Number 14, When a Man Loves a Woman by Percy Sledge, which takes me to number 13. I think it's probably the newest one we've had so far. Well, maybe not. I think Aerosmith was the newest one so far from 1998. But this will be the next newest. It's from R&B band called Boys to Men, and the song's called I'll Make Love to You. Released on July 26, 1994, this R&B ballad was a major success, spending an incredible 14 weeks at the top of Billboard's Hot 100 chart in the US. At the time, it tied the record for most weeks at the number 1 position. It was also a chart topper in New Zealand, Australia, and Canada. I'll Make Love to You won 2 American Music Awards, including Favorite Pop Single. And in 1995, it won the Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a Group with Vocals. Coming in at number 13, my favorite number, I'll Make Love to You by Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men, they're an interesting group, eh? I mean, look at the artists they, came out of there. It's just, interesting. And talk about owning the 90s. They were just dynamic in the 90s. Lots of hit songs. But I'll Make Love to You was probably the biggest or one of the biggest for them, coming in at number 13. Which takes me to song number 12. And this one is the newest one on the chart so far. I think I have a newer one than this even. But coming in at number 12, yep, right from the UK, it's Ed Sheeran with Perfect. Released on September 26, 2017, this Perfect ballad peaked at number 1 in 26 different countries around the world, including Belgium, Italy, Canada, the UK, and America, just to name a few. At the 2018 Grammy Awards show, the song Perfect helped Ed Sheeran win a Grammy Award for Best Pop Album. As of October 2022, the song's music video has received over 3.2 billion views on YouTube, making it the 26th most viewed video on the entire site. That's a lot. Thanks for the gift, by the way. So coming in at number 12, and our newest one on my countdown so far. So kudos to Ed Sheeran with the song Perfect, number 12. Which takes me to number 11, one away from the top 10. And this one just missed it. I really love this song. Coming in at number 11, We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. From her 2005 album, The Emancipation of Mimi, this sultry R&B ballad broke many records in the U.S. and became Mariah Carey's, check this, 16th chart topper on Billboard's Hot 100 chart. It also reached the number 1 position in other countries like Australia, Venezuela, and Croatia. In 2006, Mariah Carey was nominated for 8 Grammy Awards, the most she had received in one night throughout her entire career. The track would go on to win for Best R&B Song and Best Female R&B Performance. Meanwhile, Rolling Stone magazine listed it number 5 on their list of the greatest R&B songs of the 21st century. At number 11, just missing the top 10, Mariah Carey, the Songbird Supreme with We Belong Together. Definitely my favorite Mariah Carey song. So here we go, top 10 time, guys. And just before I do that, just a quick reminder for anybody just joining. I'm DJ Ray. I'm here every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. sharp and live on both TikTok and Facebook, streaming live on both at the same time. Beauty of technology. And my show is called DJ Ray's Music Goats. And each week I basically count down the top 20 in search of the GOAT, the number 1 song of all time in different music themes. Tonight's theme is the greatest love song, or love ballad, whatever way you want to say it. And so far we've counted down 10 and we've got 10 to go. So the last 3 that I've put in position are number 14 was When a Man Loves a Man. When a Man Loves a Woman by Percy Sledge. I'll Make Love to You at number 13 from Boyz II Men. At number 12, Perfect by Ed Sheeran. And at number 11, We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. Taking us to the top 10, and this is always where it gets interesting. Coming in at number 10, it's the Bee Gees with How Deep Is Your Love. Taken from the album Saturday Night Fever, this tender melody is included on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. Released in September 1977, How Deep Is Your Love was a chart topper in several different countries, including Finland, Brazil, Chile, France, Canada, and the US. During a 2001 interview with Billboard magazine, Barry Gibb stated that This was his favorite Bee Gees song. And on February 23rd, 1978, it won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Performance by a Group. At number 10, on DJ Ray's greatest love song of all time, it's How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. And we still got the votes coming in here for the number one. What do you think is the number one greatest love song of all time? All you got to do is type it in the chat. Try not to pick one that somebody already picked, but it doesn't matter. You get it right, you get it right. You might not win the championship if you're not the first to buzz in for tonight, but whoever does pick the number one love song of all time will be added to our championship board along with Ange, Darren, and Uncle Mike, our three champions since we started taking. We were doing it before May, but we just started keeping track in May. So sorry to anybody else that won a championship in April or March or beyond. But that's where it stands right now. And ultimately, I plan on having like a playoffs with the champions, and more to come on that in future episodes. But for right now, let's start adding up the victories, guys. If you know your music, type it in. You can't just know rock or just R&B or whatever. You gotta, diversify a little bit. And tonight shows your tender side. The world needs a little more love. Can you pick the GOAT? What's the greatest love song of all time? Let me know. Number 10 was How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. Taking me to number 9, the artist, Roberta Flack. The song, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Released on March 7th, 1972 from the album First Take. The late Roberta Flack had a lot of success with this R&B ballad as it topped the music charts in Australia, Canada, and the US. Billboard magazine ranked it as the number one Hot 100 single in 1972. And that same year, its momentum helped it win two Grammy Awards for Record of the Year and Song of the Year, the two biggest Grammys. In the year 2020, well, two of the biggest. In the year 2020, Roberta Flack was awarded with the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. Unfortunately, we recently lost this legendary singer approximately 3 months ago on February 24th, 2025. She passed away in New York City just 2 weeks after her 88th birthday. Number 9 goes to the late Roberta Flack, a beautiful song called First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Killing Me Softly was, actually I prefer that one myself, but it didn't quite chart as good as this one. Sometimes, the song that seems to be the better one doesn't seem to be the better one with the populace, you know what I mean? But, this one's a great one too, but Killing Me Softly is just something special. I love the lyrics in that one. So yeah, Roberta Flack takes the number 9 spot, which takes me to number 8. Greatest love song of all time doesn't go to. Number 8 goes to All for One, and the song's called I Swear. This song was originally released in 1992 by country artist John Michael Montgomery. And even though it topped the country music charts in both Canada and the US, it didn't fare quite as well as today's version. Released on April 22nd, 1994, R&B group All for One topped the charts in 11 different countries worldwide, including Austria, Denmark, Switzerland, Canada, and the US. In 1995, All for One's rendition of I Swear won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Performance by a Group. And as of May 2025, right now, it has garnered more than 19 million views since it was made available in 2020. So basically, it's gained those 19 million views in just 5 years, approximately. Teddy, you're funny. Yeah, just... Actually, it's my first language. I just keep it G-rated on live episodes because, anyway. So coming in at number 8, All for One and I Swear. Okay, guys, let's keep it going. Number 7, another late artist, Sinead O'Connor takes the number 7 spot with the song Nothing Compares to You. Released on January 9th, 1990, this classic love ballad was originally written by the artist formerly known as Prince. Irish singer Sinead O'Connor utilized her bel canto singing style to capture her fans' attention while helping the song top the charts in 18 different countries worldwide, including Canada, the UK, and, of course, the US. Toward the end of the song's music video, two tears rolled down Sinead O'Connor's face, with one on each cheek. When asked if her tears were real, she explained that it wasn't her intention to cry, but then thought, I should let this happen. She further explained that the tears were triggered by thoughts of her mother, who died in a car accident a few years earlier in 1985. In 1991, this song won a Grammy Award for Best Alternative Music Performance. And this song is by Sinead O'Connor at number 7 with Nothing Compares to You. And with that, guys, just a reminder. Yes, Teddy, I agree with that one. But we don't get political here. Music is, you know what I mean? Zen, nice and zen. But yeah, Sinead O'Connor was, let's just say she was a unique individual, but that was a great song. And in fairness, Prince wrote it. So, what can I say? I'm DJ Ray. I'm here every Tuesday night live on TikTok and Facebook simultaneously with my show DJ Ray's Music Goats, featuring the greatest of all time in different music categories. Every week I feature a different category, and tonight's category is the greatest love song ever, from any genre, from any artist, from any decade. It's going to be a hard one to pick number 1 tonight. But if it's either Uncle Mike, Ange, or Darren, they're going to take the sole lead as champion, because they each have won championship since we started tallying the champions at the beginning of May. And this is all going to lead to a battle of the best sometime in the future. So try to get your championships in and try to join me every week, because, it's fun. What are you going to do on a Tuesday night? Especially now that the Leafs are gone. Anyway, so that was number 7, Nothing Compares to You. At number 8, we had I Swear by All for One. At number 9, we had First Time I Saw Your Face, Roberta Flack. And at number 10, we had the Bee Gees, How Deep Is Your Love. Sorry if I confused you and went upwards instead of downwards, but we left off at number 7, and we are on to number 6. This one is the newest song. You can't get much newer. And I got to be honest, you guys are going to be shocked with this one. Like, I use the word shocked. I think I was shocked. And to be this high to boot when songs like, well, I won't want to say what didn't make the list, but some great songs didn't make the list. Now, this is an amazing song. And if you guys haven't heard it yet, you should listen to it. But to be this successful, this quick, is pretty incredible. Number 6 goes to Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, and it's called Die With a Smile. Hold on before you think, what the heck? Taken from the album Mayhem. This ballad was released on August 16th, 2024. The newest song on today's list, Die With a Smile, hit the world by storm and has already topped the music charts in more than 30 countries worldwide. More than any of the songs I've said so far. 30 countries already. Just released several months ago. The lyrics within express a powerful longing to be with a loved one, highlighting a level of urgency in the face of uncertainty and potential endings. This song became the fastest song in history to reach 1 and 2 billion streams on Spotify. And earlier this year, on February 2nd, 2025, it won the Grammy Award for Best Pop Performance by a Duo. This song's going to be legendary, guys, and it's I think it's still on the charts now. So incredible for a song to be this high on a list with some of these legendary songs, and it's on today's music charts. It's on Billboard as we speak. If you don't believe me, go to billboard.com and check it out. Coming in at number 6, and probably in a few years, like a fine wine, it might be the greatest song of all time. But I don't want to be too, sometimes, I don't know. Anyway, it's doing well. Number 6 is Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. If you haven't heard it, I strongly recommend it for people of any age. Okay, we're ready for the top 5, and these are always legendary, iconic songs. Okay, coming in at number 5 on DJ Ray's greatest love song of all time looking for the GOAT. Number 5, Unforgettable by Nat King Cole. This one's probably the oldest that I have on the list, I think. Originally recorded in 1951, Unforgettable has become one of the best known standards in music history. Many years after its original release in 1992. Many years after its original release, in 1992, Nat King Cole's daughter Natalie Cole released her own version of the original recording, and with the use of modern technology, she was able to create a duet video featuring her late father. This version went on to win 3 Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year. In the year 2000, Nat King Cole's original version of Unforgettable was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. That song is unforgettable. It's timeless. It's a staple at weddings and events and whatnot. It's just a beautiful, beautiful classic standard, and comes in at number 5 on my list of the greatest love ballads of all time. Unforgettable by Nat King Cole. And I guess I got to give a little credit to his daughter Natalie Cole. Yeah. Dare I add what night you remember, Teddy? I just kind of jump into the conversation from time to time. Okay, yeah. Nat King Cole, Unforgettable, comes at number 5. Let's carry on. We're 4 away from the GOAT. So here we go with number 4. I believe this is our first Canadian. Coming in at number 4, it's Bryan Adams with Everything I Do for You. Released on June 17th, 1991, this emotional ballad was a number 1 hit in 19 different countries worldwide, including Ireland, Denmark, Canada, the UK, and America. It went on to sell more than 15 million copies worldwide, making it Bryan Adams' most successful song and one of the best-selling singles of all time. In 1992, Everything I Do won the Grammy Award for Best Song Written for a Motion Picture. And as of July 2020, it placed at number 13 on YouTube's most listened to rock countdown. Coming in at number 4 on DJ Ray's greatest love ballads of all time, Bryan Adams, and Everything I Do for You. I believe that was my sister Angie's wedding song, which many, many years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ange. Yeah, a long time ago. Anyway, Bryan Adams takes the number 4 spot, which takes me to number 3. And just before that, one last time I want to remember, I'm DJ Ray. My show is called DJ Ray's Music Goats, and I do this live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Simultaneously live on both TikTok and Facebook. So if you're wherever you're coming to me from, hi Bobby on Facebook over there. Either social media platform, whatever you prefer, you're going to get the same thing. The only difference really is the view. The view on TikTok is more of a phone view, it's a proper way of saying that, and the view on Facebook is more of a TV view, rectangle. So if that means anything to you, you can see my little microphone thing there. You can see it a little better on Facebook than you can on, Bobby, you missed the picking the song, but if you still want to jump in, I usually cut it at number 5, but if you still want to jump in, I'm just going into number 3 just for fun. And we left off at song number 5, Nat King Cole with Unforgettable. Song number 4, Everything I Do by Bryan Adams. And song number 3 on my list of the greatest love ballads of all time, Stevie Wonder, I Just Called to Say I Love You. Taken from the Woman in Red soundtrack, this pop ballad was a major international hit and remains a Stevie Wonder's best-selling single to date. It topped the music charts in 28 countries around the world, including Denmark, Canada, the UK, and America. In 1985, I Just Called to Say I Love You received 3 Grammy nominations, and that same year, it won the Grammy Award for Best R&B Vocal Performance. In addition, this song was also honored with a Golden Globe and Academy Award for Best Original Song. Those are some pretty impressive accolades, I must say. Coming in at number 3, the ever lovable Stevie Wonder. I just called to say I love you. Okay, guys, I need a little drink of water for these top 2 because these 2 songs that I'm about to announce literally kind of blew away all the rest. Well, thank you for that. Appreciate it, guys. Keep always. These 2 songs kind of blew away the rest, which is crazy because all the songs I just said were iconic, and there's still tons I left off the chart because I just couldn't fit. Who would have thunk people like love songs? Anyways, are you guys ready for song number 2? Let's do it. You were going to guess that one, eh, Debbie? How are you doing, by the way? Good to have you back, Debbie. Seeing if I missed saying hi to anybody. Hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, please forgive me. I think I've got everybody. Okay. Song number 2 comes to us from the late Whitney Houston, and it's called I Will Always Love You. Taken from the movie soundtrack, The Bodyguard, this tearjerker was originally recorded by country music singer Dolly Parton back in 1975. That said, it was Whitney Houston's 1992 rendition that eclipsed the original and topped the music charts in 22 countries worldwide. Thank you. A few of these nations include Canada, the UK, and America, where it spent an incredible 14 weeks at the top of Billboard's Hot 100 chart. In 1994, Houston's version won 2 Grammy Awards for Record of the Year and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. That same year, she also won 2 American Music Awards, including Favorite Pop Single. In 2021, Rolling Stone magazine included Whitney's version of I Will Always Love You to their list of the 500 greatest songs of all time. For this to be Whitney Houston's greatest love song with an array of amazing love songs, it says something. And the irony is, it's not even really her song, but I don't often say a remake is better than an original. And I really do like Dolly Parton's version, so don't get me wrong. But Whitney Houston's voice on this one is just transforming, and obviously you guys have all heard this one. So coming in at number 2 and well placed, it's Whitney Houston with I Will Always Love You. You're right, Ange, 25,000 last week. That was amazing. And thanks for, I got the best sister and mom in the world, They just help me on and offline. So thank you guys. Whitney Houston comes in at number 2 with I Will Always Love You. I don't know if anybody said that one, but if you did, give yourself, some praise there because, Teddy, or did you say it after? Oh, I don't know if anybody said that one. Either way, it doesn't win the championship, but I noticed here Uncle Mike said that his is Chapel of Love. Did you change? I thought you picked another one earlier. Casey and JoJo. That song, All My Life by Casey and JoJo, just missed my list. It's such see what I mean? Songs as great as that are missing because there's just too many love songs. It was somewhere I added around somewhere like 23 or 24 all time. Anyway, let's do a little drum roll. Okay? For the number 1 love song of all time. And I was just thinking a little earlier, I don't know what's going on here, but literally this artist has been on, I think, the last 3 weeks of my countdowns in the top 5. And I didn't plan it this way. It's just the way it's working out. It's really strange. Coming in at number 1, okay? And congratulations to, let me just check my notes here, Uncle Mike. Way to go. Uncle Mike is now our standalone champion with 2 championships, and Darren has 1. And just so you guys know, before I announce, Darren won on April 29th. That's actually when we started the first one, going into May, with the best Beatles song. He picked, I think it was Hey Jude was the best Beatles song. Darren won that championship. On May 6th, Uncle Mike won the best Canadian solo artist with Celine Dion, I believe it was. On May 13th, Ange won the greatest 90s artist, and with Mariah Carey, I believe it was. And guess what? Uncle Mike double dipped. The number one love song of all time. I guess it shouldn't be a surprise to me, but they say I'm not a big Celine Dion fan, but it's beginning to sink into me how great she is because she's just all over my last 3 weeks charts. Coming in at number one, and congratulations to Uncle Mike for picking My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Canadian. It's good to see a Canadian win the greatest love song of all time. That's incredible. Released as a single, this tender love song was featured on the 1997 soundtrack for the blockbuster film Titanic. Considered as Celine Dion's signature track, My Heart Will Go On captured the imagination of people all over the world while topping the music charts in 25 different countries, including the UK, Canada, and the US. It was later named as the best-selling single for the year 1998. Celine Dion received many accolades for this ballad, including 4 Grammy Awards. 4 for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Female Vocal Performance, and Best Song Written for a Motion Picture. Who wins 4 Grammy Awards for one song? Celine Dion, apparently. In addition, she won an Academy Award and a Golden Globe for Best Original Song. Who can top that? I mean, I got to say some of these honorable mentions. Once again, Uncle Mike, congrats. You're our standalone champion so far with two championship belts. Ange has one. Darren has one. You guys, the rest of you got to pick it up before Darren or Uncle Mike starts running away with this. I do have some honorable mentions I do want to mention if I can. Somewhere here. You know, you never find what you're looking for when you're looking for it. But there it is. Okay. I have to mention a few honorable mentions, and there's a lot more, but I don't want to keep you guys too long. So I already said this one, All My Life by Casey and JoJo. I'll Be There by the Jackson 5. A country song, Breathe by Faith Hill. Lady in Red by Krista Berg. You're Still the One by Shania Twain, another Canadian. Let's Stay Together by Al Green. And from the movie Ghost in the 80s, Unchained Melody by Righteous Brothers. Those are my honorable mentions. Once again, congratulations, Uncle Mike. Before I let you go, I want to remind you that next week, this one's going to be cool. March 27th, Tuesday at 8 p.m. live on Facebook, live on TikTok. It's the greatest lost legend of all time, or heavenly artist, whatever way you want to say it. This was actually a suggestion. She's not here tonight. By Morning Thunderbird, she mentioned it would be a cool one. I thought that would be a cool one. So basically what that means is the greatest artist that's no longer with us. There's so many of them, you know, Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, the list goes on and on and on. Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin, you know, on and on and on. So your research would probably be to just look for artists that are no longer with us. And that's going to be our theme for next week, the greatest lost legend of all time. Next Tuesday at 8 p.m. live, May 27th, right here on TikTok and right here on Facebook Live. And with that, guys, first of all, thank you for the gifts and the likes, and be sure and check me out on social media if you get a chance. I'm on most of the major platforms, and you can easily find me by typing in DJ Ray's Music. Alternately, you can check out my official website at djraysmusic.com. And also, just one last thing I'd like to say, I've recently started DJing again. After COVID, I stopped, and I'm going to start DJing, but I'm only doing like weddings and corporate events in the Ontario area. So anywhere in Ontario, Canada, if you know of anybody that's going to be getting married, or you work at a company having a big corporate event, please keep me in mind. I can pretty much play anything you want. And And yeah, I like being diverse. So anyways, again, see you next Tuesday, May 27th, 8 p.m. live on Facebook or TikTok for the greatest lost legend of all time. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your support. And I hope to see you again next Tuesday. Have a good one.